this provincial election matters to us as Indigenous people.
Calls to search the Prairie Green landfill north of Winnipeg for the remains of 2 missing Indigenous women remains a hot topic here in Manitoba. And with the upcoming provincial election set for October 3rd, it's becoming one of the main issues discussed on the campaign trail.
Searching the landfill is an important step towards delivering justice in Manitoba.
That's Wab Kinew, leader of Manitoba NDP, committing to a search if elected. The Manitoba Liberals also committing to fund half the cost of a search, but still the PC's reluctant to search, citing health and safety concerns.
I think it will cost them when it comes to election time.
Kyle Mason is an Indigenous advocate in Winnipeg. He says if parties ignore Indigenous people when it comes to potential voters, they are doing it at their own risk of losing the election, and he believes this is what the PCs are doing.
Indigenous peoples are coming to the realization this is one way to affect change. Protesting is one thing needed, speaking our truth is needed, but also sharing our opinion and sharing our vote and sharing our voice through elections is an important thing.
Chief Kyra Wilson of Long Plain First Nation says every vote counts, especially leading up to this election.
The current government right now is not doing what they should be doing and representing us as people in a positive way, and so I think we need to affect that change.
Residential school survivor Vivian Ketchum says it's great to see there is commitment by the other parties to search the landfill, but says it's extremely important for those words to turn into action after the election.
I want sincerity of these words, and I want action behind these words, because there are human people behind the issue. There's families, mothers and daughters that are in the landfill.
Catherine Strongwind says Indigenous people have been ignored for far too long, especially when it comes to elections.
First Nations have been excluded from campaigns and voting and all of those kind of pieces. I know that there's some grassroots organizations that are working to encourage First Nations and Indigenous voters, and I think they've seen some success in that.
Mason believes Indigenous voters in Manitoba could decide the outcome of this election.
15% of this city is Indigenous. That's a large percentage of people. That's a lot of people that can get out and vote.
In Winnipeg, Alex Carpa, City News.